everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're taking a look inside the life of Walt Disney with the Walt Disney Tribute Camera, a super cool adult set retailing for $100. It's really spectacular. It's one of my very favorite Disney sets so far that has come out, and we'll go into why. First, let's move into the box details. We have a nice display of the camera on the box. It looks great with the minifigures as well. This set is 18 plus with 811 pieces. It is set 43230, and I find it odd. I thought that the sets came with the name on 18 plus, but this one doesn't show the name anywhere on the box, which is kind of interesting. On the back, we have some of the dimensions as well as some of the cool play features involved, I guess if you want to call them play features for an adult plus set. Very pretty box overall. Now moving on to the minifigures. Starting first with the man himself, Walt Disney. He is super cute. This is a young Walt Disney. As you can tell, there is a mustache, which I think looks a little bit funny without a nose, but he is smiling, has some smile lines. Nice simple suit. I think that the hairpiece is perfect. He comes with a super cool pin piece, which I have never seen before, and then a little drawing of Mickey Mouse, which we have seen before, I believe in the new Disney Castle as well. There is a little bit of printing on the back of his suit, as well as his secondary face is very concentrated looking. Then we have Minnie Mouse, and she is done in her classic black and white with the hooded eyes. I think she looks very cute. That molded skirt piece we've seen before, but it is recolored. It looks nice. She has some printing on her feet to represent her shoes, and I believe this is a new minifigure in general. There is no printing on the back. I do find Mickey and Minnie to be relatively simple minifigures in general, but they have super awesome molded heads. Here is Mickey Mouse, also in his classic black and white, but not Steamboat Willie. I really like his little printed shorts, and he also has printed toes to represent his shoes and a custom molded head. And then, in my opinion, the very coolest minifigures in this set, which really aren't minifigures at all, but new molded animals. We have Dumbo, baby Dumbo, and he is so cute. He's quite a bit larger than I actually thought he would be, but it makes sense because he's a baby elephant with gigantic ears, little red cap, and his nose has a tiny pinhole so he can hold a feather. I don't know why it didn't come with a feather. I think that would have been very cute, but he looks adorable. He's just sitting, hunched over, and he has a singular peg hole in the center that is red from his little collar, which is kind of interesting, but he is so cute overall. And my personal favorite, this is Bambi, and not only is it Bambi, but it's Bambi learning how to stand up. I think Lego really nailed the brand new fawn look, the just being able to stand up and wiggly legs the way that Disney did in the Bambi movie. I just is a really good representation. I love his little square dots. He has a white tail, as you can tell, and it's just a really, really, really cute representation of a baby deer in the animated large Bambi eye style. He's just precious. He is my favorite in this set as a minifigure. I do feel like this set overall has some of the best Disney minifigures that have come out. I think they are just so cute, and together with the stand, looks amazing. Starting first, before we move into the camera, I did want to show off the display stand, which is one of the very coolest Lego display stands for minifigures I have ever seen. I am just in love with so many parts of this set. So obviously, the large main part of it is one of those camera cut action devices. I don't know what they're called, but you go action and then clap it. Maybe a clapper, I don't know. Anyways, and it's got some spots for the minifigures, of course. There's plenty of room. The minifigures aren't crushed. I really like it. And then the cool back piece is actually a little replica of how Walt Disney filmed his animated shorts and movies this was a revolutionary filming technique that gave a sense of 3D-ness to the animated show. It was basically done in layers, and the fact that Lego recreated this is so cool. There is not a sticker in this set as well, I will add. So all of this is printed, and it just looks fantastic. Just glancing down at where the camera would be positioned, as well as that light refracting board, is so cool. I mean, this was the scene as well that they always tout with using this feature here, and it just looks so cool. And then of course, the large part of this set is the camera, and this is kind of an old school film camera with its tripod included, as well as maybe caught a lot of people's eyes, this little spool of film, which we'll get into in just a moment, but just an overarching look at the set. It's really cool. It's technically only meant to be displayed kind of from one side where you can see the film reels and a little spinning handle. The other side is much more bare, and unfortunately you can't really tilt the camera. It does jiggle just a little bit, but I mean, it's not really meant to be tilted around, but there's quite a few like little features and gimmicks in this set that make it really, really cool. First off, I think that the tripod is nice and sturdy. There's some different brown elements to kind of show like the wood texture, which is fine. And then there's like a little adjusting knobs in the center of the legs, which look good. This little handle is built well, even though it doesn't do a whole lot to move the camera. You can't shift it around. It is pretty much stuck in place. And then on top of the camera, we have the viewport, the eye port, I don't know, where you would look in and twist. And this does tilt, so you can tilt it to actually do your own eye. There's nothing to see in it, of course, but I think that that is actually kind of neat. And then on the front here, we obviously have the film reels and an attached one for the Disney 100. I really like that they did that. Now you can remove this one very easily and just make it a standard looking camera, which I personally like better. But it is cool that they gave you the one, so if you wanted to do this, set this up as tribute for Disney's 100th anniversary, you could. The handle in the front looks really good, and it has a super cool feature where if you twist it, you can hear the noise, and I think that is just the neatest thing ever. When it comes to the lenses on the front, you actually can pull this lens forward, the main lens, and then twist the, I don't know camera terminology, so I do apologize in advance for this. You can twist, I guess, the lenses, and then you can pull the housing back, so you can get different zooms technically on this camera, and it's just really very cool. It looks best with the thicker lens so that it connects directly, but I really like that they give you that availability to move. I think that that is really, really cool. And then one of the large play features inside of this camera is if you twist down the eyepiece, you can open it up into Walt Disney's studio, and that is so cool. You can put Walt inside of here, and you can also see the mechanism for the little arm when it cranks to see how that moves. And it looks really cool. It looks like he's just inside the camera coming up with new ideas, and he's got a little drawing board there as well as a little light and a chair. And then of course we have the main part of this build, which is the film spool, and that is my favorite part. I think it looks so cool on this camera, and it shows the evolution of Disney's movies. And so it goes all the way up, and it's almost like in like a Technicolor look. And this is done like, this is like one of those like foil, like kind of plasticky things. It's very sturdy, and it just looks so nice to see all of these little Easter eggs, if you will, or like little scenes. It's just so cool. And I thought that this thing would be like more just like set here, but it actually does have its own place on the camera, held on with these like little Technic pins. And overall, oh, it just looks so cool. I love the way that this little reels just go through the history of Walt Disney's movies. It's so neat. This is such a cute idea. Initially when I saw it, I was not very impressed with it until I started looking closer and seeing all of the little mechanisms that go with it, and I was like, wow, this is just really impressive. For $100, I think that this is a fantastic set. You get, you know, the brand new minifigures, and then of course brand new Dumbo and Bambi, which are like the highlight for minifigures, and then this really cool film strip, the awesome stand with the revolutionary way to film 2D animation. We get an inside look at Walt's office. We get some authentic sound clicking, I guess as authentic as Lego can get, and a really, really nice built camera. Overall, it's a great set. I am just really impressed with it. I think it's awesome. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Till next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.